I wanted to talk really quickly about a process that's been kind of magical for me, or it's actually probably a couple of processes. And one of them is called It's Totally Possible. And this really is coming from a place of expansiveness, of openness, of really jumping into the open and being like, oh my gosh, what's possible here? And it's like shedding the skin that we carry with us, so much so that we only have this certain vision that we can see. And I've been doing that every once in a while, and I think I'm going to be doing that more often. But the second one is called Kylego, and Kylego is something that Kyle and one of his associates, Kyle Cease, and one of his associates came up with. And it's the idea of course, it's a tool to help kind of free or unknot a knot in the mind and allow perhaps the real possibility of real realities to flow through. And one of those ways is by actually talking about a change as if it has already occurred, as if it's already occurred in your life, and really tying into what is possible in that manner. So it kind of tells the mind, no, this has already happened. This has already happened. And it can become a part of this new reality and believing that something like this can actually happen. So just a few days ago, 5-6 days ago, I was doing a Kylego with a gentleman as a part of a group. And we had a blast talking, and as a part of it, I talked about how I am now going to be in Hawaii, that this is one of my homes, and that I want to be there a certain amount of the year, and I can do my art and be creative and meditate and be with the forest and the tropical things. And he was like, I give you my approval, signed, here you go, here's the signed piece of paper, Gwen. And I took it, and I was like, thank you very much. This is awesome. And a couple days later, I go up to my twin's bedroom, and she is watching a show about Hawaii. And she continues to watch the show about people moving and finding places in Hawaii over and over. And I've talked to her before several times about my desire to live in Hawaii and how fabulous it is. And I've talked to my family, and then one of my older brothers, he's like, it costs so much. You'll have to pay $5 million for a house. I'm like, no, I've been getting notifications for over 7 years now about land for sale in Hawaii under $15,000. Okay. Like, this is real. This is for real. Like, I can live in Hawaii. But of course, actually just a couple days ago, I was like, you know what, Gwen? Why don't you just fly over there, land on the beach, and trust in the universe that it's going to all come out? And part of me is like, I am so scared. I'm such a sissy. Anyways, so my twin is watching this, and today I walked into her room, and she's like, you know what? I think I could afford to move to Hawaii, and I think I want to. And now she's talking to her husband about it. And she's like, you want to move to Hawaii? And I'm like, hell yes! And so right now I get to look in my camera and say, this is me stepping forward and saying, one of my homes is in Hawaii. I get to live in Hawaii. I get to experience that moisture, the humidity, the beautiful green tropical plants, the beautiful fruit that's so nourishing, the varied landscape and climates, the water, the fish, all of that beauty. I get to slow my body down. It gets to be one with that amazing land. One of my homes is in Hawaii. Amazing.